For millions of years, forests sustained their own existence. That was until the human race decided to start cutting them down. As gardeners, we're all looking to improve our own soil quality and structure. Nature has all the answers, and in this episode, I'm going to teach you how to make the best leaf compost, otherwise known as leaf mould, so that your garden can be as productive as the forest floor. I'm Tony O'Neill and this is UK Here We Grow, and on this channel we deal with all things gardening, poultry keeping and beekeeping. If you want that perfect garden to relax in or just want to grow your own nutrient dense foods, then start now by clicking the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified each time I release new content just like this. Leaf compost or leaf mould is fantastic for enriching the soil, and it adds organic matter that the soil life just loves to consume. Adding it to your beds really improves the structure of the soil, which greatly improves the root systems of your plants. If you've ever tried to dig in a forest floor, you will realise that it's soft and like a sponge. Now this holds loads of water and nutrients, and it's created by all the leaves falling and rotting on the floor. And the great benefits of this is that it actually mulches out all the little weeds and saplings so that the main plants can continue to grow. Now we can create this in our own garden. Every year trees grow bigger above the ground level. Their branches spread out and grow further and further. Everyone knows this because they can see it. But underground, the root system is doing exactly the same thing. That's growing further and further out as the tree grows. And what you can see above ground is pretty much duplicated below ground. So each year, that tree's root system is pushing further and further out into untapped soils, picking up new nutrients that were otherwise unreachable by other plants. And then it draws this up into the tree's structure and it gets pushed out into the leaves. And each fall or autumn, those leaves fall onto the surface, making those nutrients available to other plants. And this is where we can get the best harvests as far as gardeners are concerned. We can collect these leaves and we can make leaf compost or leaf mould, and we can recreate that forest floor in our own gardens. And doing this has many benefits for your plants. Number one, it improves the soil quality, so it helps against compaction. Number two, it allows your plant's root system to spread out much easier and pick up new nutrients. Number three, it stops stresses for the plants because they are able to push them root systems out and take up the nutrients. Number four, it holds much more moisture in the garden, so watering is easier. And number five, it has a massive benefit for gardeners because it will suppress weeds and makes your life much, much easier. Making leaf mould is really easy and you have multiple options. And one of these is that you can just get 4 stakes and put them into the ground, wrap it in chicken mesh and put your leaves in, and these will produce leaf mould. Another option would be to put the leaves into some black bags or garbage bags and put some holes in those bags and make sure there's moisture in them, and then put them aside behind a shed or something. And you could even turn an old compost bin into a leaf mould bin. And all of these will help produce leaf mould. When making leaf mould or leaf compost, it's not a bacterial breakdown like normal compost, it's a fungal breakdown. Now when you initially build your pile, the leaves are going to create heat. And when this subsides, the fungi and other insects like worms and things will move in. But primarily it's a fungal breakdown. There are a few rules to follow in order to get fast leaf mould or leaf compost, and most gardeners either don't know these tips or are too lazy to do these tips. Either way, if you follow them, then you're going to get fast usable compost or leaf mould to use within 6 months. Tip number one, when you're raking your leaves, then rake in the direction of the wind. This will stop them blowing back over where you've already raked, so it makes life much easier for you. Tip number two, I can't stress this enough guys, you need to shred your leaves, because if you don't shred your leaves, then they mat together, and when they mat together they take much longer to break down because the organisms can't get in and around them, the fungals and things. So you need to shred, shred and shred. I can't stress this enough. And when you think you've done shredding, shred them some more. When you're building your leaf piles, they need to be moistened, they need to be wet, because you need this moisture for the fungals to actually thrive and live within that pile. And once you've built that 5, tip number 4 is to then ensure that piles are built high rather than wide and flat. This has a number of benefits. It will allow your fungals to still work through the winter rather than being frozen. It will also keep the warmth in the center of the pile, which will keep them fungals from multiplying and keep growing. Tip number 5, if you've got a local forest nearby, go and collect a little bit of that forest floor and put that soil in with your leaves. This will be teeming with fungal spores, and there will be billions and billions of them in that little bit of soil. This will inoculate your leaves, which will greatly speed up the process. But don't worry if you haven't got access to this. They will move in on their own. But by adding this soil from the forest floor, you'll greatly speed this process up. Tip number 6, be sure to cover over your leaf mould or leaf compost piles. This will stop them getting saturated during winter when there is loads of rain, and it will also keep in the heat, which will keep the fungal and the microbial life happy, so they will continue working right through the depths of winter. Following these tips are going to get you some fantastic results. Now, when you've built your molds, you don't need to continue turning leaf compost or leaf mold like you would normal compost. So once you've built your piles, the work is done and all you have to do is wait. I'm going to give you one other tip as well, which will greatly help you. And that's to ensure that the moisture levels are correct in the leaf bins. So check it every 2 weeks, and if it starts to dry out, then water your leaves, because this will keep the fungal growth from living and thriving within the environment rather than it dying off. Well folks, that's my top 6 tips for making leaf compost or leaf mold, and if you follow these tips, by early next spring you're going to have some fantastic leaf mold in which to be able to mulch your beds, improve your soil structure, or even add it to your own potting soil mix. Question of the day: have you tried making leaf compost or leaf mold before? If you have, let me know in the comments below and how it went on. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you've enjoyed this video you can subscribe here, and when you've done that you can view some other leaf mold videos here that'll have some other information in it. I'm Tony O'Neill, this is UK Here We Grow, and remember folks, you reap what you sow. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.